Lithuania on Monday began blocking goods banned under EU anti-Russia sanctions from being transported through its territory to Russia's Kaliningrad exclave. Prohibited items include coal, metals, and construction materials. Over the weekend, video footage showed some panic buying at construction supply stores. Russia's foreign ministry blasted the ban as openly hostile and demanded that the transit through the region be restored immediately. Russia's TASS news agency reporting that the transport of food has also been blocked. Moscow warned that Lithuania may face measures of serious negative impact in response. Lithuania, however, said it was merely fulfilling its responsibilities as an EU member by implementing sanctions imposed on Russia in response to its invasion of Ukraine. The Russian oblast or region, which covers 5,800 square miles, is on the Baltic Sea, wedged between Lithuania to its north and east and Poland to its south. It lies about 1,300 km from Moscow. Russia is divided into 85 such oblasts or states. It's situated almost 300 km away from mainland Russia and shares no borders with it. The end of the Second World War marked an important milestone in Kaliningrad's history. The Potsdam Agreement was signed by America, Britain, and former Soviet Union in 1945, in which Kaliningrad, then known as Königsberg, was ceded to Russia. This was done as the Soviet Union under Stalin has already taken control of the East Prussian territory due to its strategic geographic location. Left in ruins after prolonged siege by the Red Army in April 1945, Kaliningrad transformed from the land of the tectonic knights to an industrial and commercial center dealing in lumber, papermaking, fishing among others. Kaliningrad is also connected to the naval base of Baltic. Home to the deployment of Moscow's Iskander missiles and Russian Baltic fleet, Kaliningrad has been called the Kremlin's unsinkable aircraft carrier. A special economic zone with close to no import duties and reduced taxes to facilitate the growth of the economy has been set up in Kaliningrad. Back in 1947, the German population of Kaliningrad was expelled and thousands of Soviet settlers, primarily from Russia and Belarus, were brought in to repopulate the area, making its ethos a unique one. The city still retains bits of its German past through architectural elements and landmarks such as the grave of philosopher Immanuel Kant. Though Kaliningrad was closed to foreigners till the fall of the USSR in 1991. Its proximity to Europe and its shared borders with two NATO and EU members have meant that it has been exposed to several Western influences. Kaliningrad's geographical location is strategically and militarily advantageous to Russia. It's Russia's only port on the Baltic Sea that is ice-free year-round, and the Russian Baltic Sea Fleet is based there. Russia also holds nuclear missiles in Kaliningrad, placing them within close striking range of major European capitals. Neighboring countries, Lithuania and Poland, are EU and NATO states. On public holidays and weekends, there is traffic and movement at border as people travel to the neighboring countries, with Polish port city Gdańsk being a popular destination. Following Putin's ban on certain Western foodstuffs in 2014 as a retaliation to sanctions, several citizens from Kaliningrad make their way to Lithuania and Poland to purchase such commodities including coveted cheese, parmesan and camembert. The state-owned railway company of Lithuania, the LTG, said it would bar the transport of Russian goods to Kaliningrad, adhering to an EU sanctions list including advanced technology, metals, construction materials and coal. This will not impact the flow of passengers and other cargo such as fuel. Situated on the coast of the Baltic Sea, Kaliningrad, which is the administrative center of the Kaliningrad Oblast, receives a significant amount of its supplies from routes in Lithuania and Belarus. Governor of Kaliningrad, Anton Alekhyan, said that around half the goods imported by the region would be affected by this. Earlier in February, Lithuania had closed its airspace to Russian flights headed to Kaliningrad, meaning such planes had to take a longer route over the Baltic Sea. In response to the ban, Moscow has said retaliatory steps will be taken in the near future. Their consequences will have a serious negative impact on the population of Lithuania. The Baltic states of Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia are worried the war between Russia and Ukraine may spill over into their territory. The 40-mile Suwalki Gap, forging a connection between Kaliningrad and Belarus, is what they are concerned Russia is seeking to claim too. Losing the Suwalki Gap would mean the loss of a land corridor to the rest of the NATO countries. Lithuania's ban on the transit of some EU-sanctioned goods, announced last Friday and implemented on Saturday, prompted panic buying in Kaliningrad. The region's governor Anton Elcano insisted Russia would increase the number of cargo ships transiting goods from St. Petersburg to the exclave over the remainder of the year. The Russian government has called Lithuania's action a blockade. But people and unsanctioned goods can still transit across Lithuania, and people from Kaliningrad can still enter Poland and Lithuania without a visa. Reflecting Russia's often surreal worldview, the authorities claim that it's illegal by international law to blockade Kaliningrad. But if it's really a blockade, it's a poor one, and Moscow knows all about blockades, having cut off Ukrainian ports, causing the current global food crisis. Lithuania has yet again shown that it's prepared to stand up to autocrats. Kaliningrad's importance has become even greater to Russia with the planned accession of Sweden and Finland to NATO. Dmitry Medvedev, the deputy chairman of Russian National Security Council, said in May that the accession plans meant it will no longer be possible to talk about any non-nuclear status of the Baltics. The balance must be restored. Russia has long balked at the presence of NATO countries around Kaliningrad. They moved NATO infrastructure next to our borders. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov told CNN in 2015 after reports that Russia had moved nuclear-capable Iskander missiles to the region, and this is not United States territory. Russia has not acknowledged that it has nuclear weapons based in Kaliningrad, but in 2018, the Federation of American Scientists concluded that Russia has significantly modernized a nuclear weapons storage bunker in the region based on analysis of satellite imagery. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Lithuania has urged NATO to increase the deployment of troops on its territory. In April, President Gitanas Nausėda said that NATO's enhanced forward presence battalion should be transformed into at least the size of a brigade and called for reinforcement of the Suwalki corridor. So guys, this was for today. Give us your thoughts on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family and friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.